on establishing a joint Health Scrutiny Committee. Now, you'll see the recommendations in front of you. This is about the establishment of a South East London Statutory Joint Health Scrutiny Committee to consider proposals arising from the NHS programme Our Healthier South East London. The recommendations there, 1.1 to 1.5. First one is that we enter into the committee. The second one, that we agree that that wording as a terms of reference. That we appoint 2 members. That the 2 members, according to the rules of political proportionality, are 2 Labour members, and that the chair of the Healthy Community Scrutiny Subcommittee reports back to this committee periodically on the work of that committee. Yeah. Can we agree those recommendations?
Yes. Yeah.
Agreed. Good, thank you, and thanks to everybody for your patience.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. So we've agreed the recommendations, and another point. Go ahead.
Yeah, you promised me we'd discuss at this meeting agenda items at following meetings.
Yes.
11,000 council homes over 30 years.
So your suggestion was that we go back and have a session on the 11,000 council homes building programme. Now we do have in the work programme already that we will be going back and looking at particular regeneration schemes, of which that is a part. So we could cover off some of that within looking at a particular regeneration scheme. We also have in the work programme looking at Willow Walk as an example of delivered council homes. And Shelley, there was an update when we asked for that to come to one of our meetings, wasn't it? They said they wanted to come in January. Is that right?
I'm not sure if it was when the scheme is complete and there's enough learning from it. Yeah. I'm not sure if
it looks fairly.
Yeah.
Can I just explain? All right, go.
Well, also we have the housing subcommittee, which Tom, is this an area that is being looked at in particular, or tangentially?
No, because we've been doing 11,000 here, so we haven't gone into specific on 11,000. We can, if you want to delegate something to us, have a look at it.
Can I just explain? I suppose my concern was we looked at it very early, possibly June 2014 or something. It was very early, and we haven't done it again since then, even though this is meant to be a flagship thing, and only 44 homes have been built, as far as I know, still. So I think there's a performance issue about what the council's doing. I think also you will have picked up, and certainly Tom has, emails from some residents, very unsurprisingly again, concerned about the fact that they're not being consulted about what's going on, and the Cabinet recently had a long list of all these sites, and lots of residents had never heard of them. So I think it's topical at the moment, the fact that we haven't actually discussed it since we all became on this committee over 18 months ago. I would really strongly propose that we should at least get an update in the November meeting.
Okay, what do people think? Views? We could ask for that. Tom?
I'll just slightly contribute on that. I think it's a huge building project. I'd like to, obviously, looking forward to looking at Willow Walk when there's learnings from that to be had. I just wonder whether it needs to be next month or whether it's worth.
How about this as a compromise position? That obviously we are going to look at Willow Walk. The plan is currently for that to be done in January. We could combine that session on Willow Walk with a wider look at the 11,000 homes, and then we'd have the right people in the room anyway.
I suppose my concern is I have a feeling it's too. If the council's starting processes around the sites that were in the Cabinet report last month, January will be a bit late, and I take Tom's point, we want to do it properly, but even if we just had a short update and heard some concerns about the process so far, I think that would be helpful to do it in November. Tom's seen some of the concerned residents about one of the sites, and I just think if we don't say actually Scrutiny has a role here to see what's going on, and given it was on our work programme,
I think it would. If we are saying Scrutiny has a role, and I'm suggesting we come to it at January, combining it with another item which is at the core of it. It's an example of it happening.
That's too late, for this particular set of concerns.
Okay, what do people think?
Just those concerns, as a lot of concerns are, I think, that come to us and come to my committee around consultation on building homes specifically, and it's another one where we've got a group of residents who are concerned about the level of involvement that they had. It's mixed in with some estate level disputes, as far as I can tell, but there's something there as part of a wider issue around consultation. Don't think that's the same as it being about whether we build or how quickly we're building homes. I
It's
think
about
it's
how
more
the sites
around.
are chosen there.
Yeah.
Part of my concern that's informing what I'm saying is that we're having to have discussions about our work programme anyway, simply because of time, resources, agenda. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe Shelley, we could go away, and if leaving it until January is a concern, we could go away and talk to officers to see if we could get it brought forward to December.
You've got a very late November meeting.
Have we? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we could go away and
What's on the agenda for November?
we could go away and find out, see if we can get them
Can I
there.
make a broader suggestion as well, where it might be helpful with every set of papers we have what's being planned at the next few meetings. So I sit on a board of trustees and we have the forward plan in every set of papers, so we know what's being discussed at the next meeting and the one after, so we don't start discussing it at this meeting.
Chair, just a quick any other business. I just wanted to bring to people's attention that...
Sorry, John, what's the outcome? We're going to look at putting it at the November.
We're going to try and get it in the November meeting.
Sorry.
If practical, yes.
Anyway, what I was going to say is that we have got a meeting tomorrow of the Children and Education Subcommittee, and we are looking at the issue of Kids Company, the closure and the impact on Southwark. So if you're around the building, you'd be welcome to join us, because it is a very interesting topic with massive implications for charities. If not, you can join us from the comfort of your own living room.
Maybe I have two. I think I've got 2 copies of the meeting. So, sorry, I'm not sure.